everyone, I'm Lily from KSDT and I'm here with Ratthew. So, Ratthew, how did you get your name?
It's a bit of a strange story, actually. I had this friend in high school named Michael who always told the story about how he thinks rat milk could take over the world. And at first I wrote him off because it was like I was like, all right, this is a pretty dumb story, and I to this day think it's a dumb story. But he kept mentioning how he made names for these rats. He named one Reichel instead of Michael. He named one Ratthew instead of Matthew. And named one Rachel instead of Rachel. And I was like, that's just the same thing. He's like, no, it's different. I was like, okay. So I said to him, I'm like, yo, my name's Matthew. I'm like, yo, you mind if I steal your flow and kind of take Ratthew? He's like, yeah, have that. So it's a little anticlimactic, but that's how.
That's amazing. So, how long have you been making music for?
I think about 3 years now. I started my junior year. I think the January of my junior year, and I'm now in my second year of college. So math. Yeah, probably about 3 years.
Awesome, awesome. So, how did you get your start?
Um, so my whole life I've always, sang and just had fun with music. I never really did anything with it.
Yeah.
And then one day my uncle bought me he bought me an Amazon gift card for $50 for my birthday. And I was thinking, wow, that's hot. That's $50 more than I had 20 minutes ago. So I've always been interested in like recording like karaoke stuff because as a kid I was like, I'm gonna be on American Idol. I'm not good enough to be on American Idol. Auto-tune helps. So then one day I was scrolling through Amazon. I was like, how much do microphones cost? And I saw one for $30 and I had a $50 Amazon gift card. So I bought one. And then I downloaded Audacity, which is a free program, which is pretty janky to be honest, but it works. And that's just how it started, junior year, yeah.
Awesome. And how would you describe your music for new listeners?
Um, for me, I describe it as music I like to listen to. 95% of people tell me country Post Malone, which I don't see it personally because I don't know how you can listen to my songs but like that kid's singing country music. I'm like, I don't think it is, but they always just say country Post Malone. I mean, I don't really care personally because I do like country music. I don't listen to it as heavily as I used to as a kid, but I guess yeah, country Post Malone is what everyone seems to say.
So, I know that you've been marketing on TikTok. Tell me about how you got that idea, how you got started, and how it's going.
So when I first downloaded TikTok a long time ago, I don't even know when, it was like probably about a year ago, I noticed how every single video I feel like had a song in the background, or half of them were like lip singing songs. So I said, why not me? And a lot of artists like Ty Verdes, who I think is a really cool story, and I'm excited to follow his journey along as he continues to grow as an artist. They kind of just kept marketing their songs on TikTok, and to the point that someone caught on and started making a trend out of it. And it was just helping so many artists blow up. And I was just thinking, like, I make music, I can try that. Some of my songs people can relate to, they can dance to, they can have fun to. Part of me is a little afraid if a dance trend ever does start to my song because it'll become super cringy. And I'll be like, do I even want to listen to my song now? If like people are sitting there going like, my songs in the background are going renegade, renegade. I might be like, I might need to delete that song now.
That's the end.
But yeah, no, it's a very easy tool for independent artists to use because you could post in there as literally as much as you want. Some days I will post no times, and some days within the span of 30 minutes I will post 15 times. And it'll all be spam. It won't make any sense. And sometimes influencers will DM you, be like, yo, I like your song. If you pay me $50, I'll use it. And I'm like, no, because if you like my song, that should be incentive enough to use it. But every now and then there are people that are like, just use it. And you can. I tried doing the money thing where you offer people money, and it worked to a degree, but it didn't work as well as I was hoping it would. So I decided to take the route of just, trying to show my more charismatic side and just show like me as a goofy human in general, hoping people can like catch on with that.
Awesome. So, what is your favorite song that you've released so far?
People ask me that all the time, and it's honestly a very, very hard question to answer because, every song has a meaning to a degree. And because these songs over the past year now that I've been making music under Ratthew have they've been in highs and lows in my points in my life. And some days, if you're in the bad mood, I really love the song Alone No More. My roommate, who's in his room right now, made the beat to that. So that one holds a special value to my heart for the sole fact that, two humans were able to collaborate on that personally. And he played the beat for me. I was like, I like that. Let's make a couple changes. And he did that right in front of me. And I went to the next room and I just sang over it and we made it. But at the same time, I love the song Anymore. That one was probably at the start of quarantine. I made that. I was like, this one hits, but I don't know.
So speaking of collaborations, who would be your dream collaboration?
This has been a question I've thought about for a long time. And there's no easy way to put this because there are a lot of artists I love and respect. I'm literally wearing a Dreamville sweatshirt right now. I love J. Cole. I love Earth Gang. I love JID. I love Boz. But I'd probably still have to go with Lionel Richie because he's just the man. He was kind of his song Easy with the Commodores is what kind of got me into Motown and got me into soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably, and Lionel's got some swagger too. He's 75 area. He's still got swagger to him.
Definitely.
I'd love to work with Lionel.
So what's one song you wish you wrote?
One song I wish I wrote. I mean,
It's a tough one.
It is a tough one because there are a lot of great songs in this world. A brand new one. I wish the song just came out off of Spillage Village's new album, which I forget the name of the actual album right now. It's called Happy, HAPI. And I don't wish I wrote the whole song. I wish I wrote a verse to it because, the song is just a very uplifting energy to it. And it's very gospel orientated, which I love gospel music. And, I just wish I had a verse on there where I could just kind of bring that positive energy because all of them are just boosting at us in that song at least twice a day. And it came out 2 weeks ago. And just if I'm in a bad mood, I throw that song on and I'm just no longer in a bad mood.
Yeah, definitely. So what is your dream venue to play a show at after COVID, of course?
After COVID, yes. I don't really the big stadiums is where everyone would kind of be like, oh wow, I want to play at like Madison Square Garden. I really don't care about that because I used to act as a kid, so stage fright isn't really that much of an issue. But I also get nervous. I get my head pretty easy. So it's like 50,000 people. If you accidentally sneeze on stage, everyone's gonna be tweeting about that for the next week. Like, oh my God, look at him. He just sneezed on there. No, I honestly, there's this event in my home area called the Big E, the Big Exposition. It's just really just a New England thing. And, it'd be nice to do that because it's smaller, but at the same time, all the people that doubted me as I grew up in high school and everything, they would be able to go to the Big E and they could just be like, oh, dang, I knew that guy. I doubted him. And I kind of be like, aha, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. My dream venue would also 100% be a local place.
Mm-hmm.
So where do you see yourself in 5 years from now in regards to music style or shows that you're playing or, fame level? Any of that?
Fame level, I don't really care. I just, I would rather have 5,000 people dedicatingly listening to me every month. 5,000 people who consistently listen to me, then have 1.2 million people that listen to me on and off, but they don't actually, get any emotions or any deep feelings from my music. And, musically, I see myself, I don't even know. That's the problem. Life is so crazy. If you asked me a year ago that I would have over 30,000 streams on 3 different songs, I'd probably tell you to go, cry a river or something like that because I wouldn't believe it for a second. But realistic, I just see myself, using my platform to inspire people one way or another.
That's awesome. Yeah, definitely, especially right now. Making plans for the future isn't always the most accurate thing.
I made that mistake. I wanted to go to a concert and then boom, COVID.
Same. Yep. All right, so last question. Is there anything else you want to say? Any projects that you want to promo?
So I got my newest song, Moment to Last, which just dropped. I don't know how recently it will drop in this interview drops. There's a good chance that another song may come out. I typically right now am in the I threw an Instagram poll out and I was like, would you guys rather an album, like a small album, an EP, or a song every month for the next couple of months? And I got about 200 responses, I think, and most of them were saying song. So there's a good chance a new song will be out. And right now I'm stuck between 3 different ones that I want to release. I have probably about 50 in the vault, but I have 3 that are really solid and ready to go. So if that's out, definitely go give it a listen because I guarantee you will more than likely enjoy it.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much for talking to me, Ratthew.